Hey everyone, welcome back to my video. Everybody says that. The videos. Welcome to the sewing community. You know what I say, beautiful queen? Hello. Now. Welcome back to Cruella de Vil. This top that I totally forgot to grab, so I got it really quick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the video. I have ADHD. Okay, why is my head moving so much? Oh my gosh, I'm so done with this. Hello and welcome back to my channel, you beautiful person. My name is Nicole, and if you're new here, I just do sewing videos. I don't know if I'm any good, but practice makes perfect, so that's what I'm doing here. Today, I'm actually going to be testing my technical skills by following a pattern that I found at Joann's Fabrics. It doesn't require a zipper, it doesn't require a clasp or buttons, it's just your sewing skills and your cutting skills and just following directions. So I think I can do those three things. So watch to the end to see if I accomplish this look. But I'm actually gonna be making it out of two different fabrics. My sister found these at the thrift store and they're both pink, just different tones of pink. And I was thinking of doing like a two-tone top because that seems to be really in right now. Let's see if I can do this. The first thing we have to do is cut out the pattern and then cut out the fabric. So let's get started. Okay, to start, you're going to need your pattern and a pair of scissors. And we also have our pattern pieces. This is good. This is really good. And I'm going to be cutting this out on the 12. One done. Alright, so I have my pattern pieces laid out here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the fabric and then we'll start assembling. Still cutting. Okay, so we got all the pieces cut out, all the different fabrics, but I realized I'm missing pattern piece number 5, which is the sleeve. So we need the sleeve. I'm going to cut that out and then we will start the assembly. Okay guys, this is day 2. Today should be pretty simple. All we're going to be doing is sewing all the pattern pieces together. It should all go smoothly. I was reviewing the pattern instructions the other night and it seemed some parts were a little bit confusing, but this is a very simple design, so I'm sure I can figure it out and let's see how it goes. So let's get started. So the first step is to sew a stay stitch at the neckline. The reason why we do this is because typically at a curve the fabric will stretch, and to prevent stretching when sewing, we just sew a stay stitch before we start sewing the actual pattern instructions so nothing moves. So to start the back piece of this garment, I'm actually going to put darts as the pattern shows. And darting is something we use a lot in fashion for tailoring a garment. You just draw out a triangle using dots, following the pattern of course, pinching it at the bottom and the top, and sewing it straight. I normally start from the bottom because it creates a cleaner dart. So the next step is attaching the facing to the neckline, and you'll notice when making clothes that a iron is going to be your best friend. It's so important to use an iron to make sure you have clean edges. Everything will just come out so much better. As you can see, like, it looks so much more clean when you iron it out and take the time to do it. So now that we've attached the facing, we're going to fold it under and then sew it again, so that way it's a clean finish on the outside. Okay, so step 6 and 7 is very simple. I'm just going to right sides together, attach the shoulders.
6, not 4.
Oopsies. Okay, we're to step 7. Again, very simple. All I'm doing is attaching the two-tone fabrics together and then adhering the inner facing. And then I'll be sewing a hem of a 3/8 inch to the bottom. Because the shirt is a tie top, we don't want the back to be all crinkled when we tie it in the front, so this inner facing and back piece will provide a little bit more stability. So I'm just attaching that right now. Okay, so I have sewn on the back piece with the inner facing, and now it's saying to fold it into the back, press it down, and then stitch close to this edge. So we've got the bottom stitched on. I did notice on each side this part has a little bit extra, which is how it's supposed to be because it's at a diagonal, and this part has just a tiny bit less. But I wanted to make sure that this part was perfectly aligned, so I'm okay with sacrificing a little bit on this side. It should be okay. So just a little bit of a note there, because I'm doing two tones, a little bit more difficult, but it's turning out pretty well so far. So let's see what the next step is. Okay, this part sounds a bit confusing, but it's just the shoulder, and then I'm just attaching these two pieces together. Okay, I sewed this on like 3 times because I kept doing it wrong. I'm supposed to hem the front part over a little bit. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Doesn't really make sense to me, but I'm sure there's a reason for this. And now we're going to open this part up and turn it right side out, basically. What? This is too much for my brain. That doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. No, 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 no. I don't get it. I don't understand. I give up. Okay, I figured it out. Why I was really confused. Like, why do the instructions have to be 2 sentences long? I wasn't understanding, because what it says to do is hem this top part so it's pressed under, and so it's gonna lay on to the right sides of the fabric, but it doesn't say to sew it. So all it says is to sew the front part, you know, the side, and then the bottom of this, so that when you flip it inside out, this is not attached. I'm pretty sure that's the stitch is supposed to be hemmed like this. Good morning, you guys. It is day 3. Today we are finishing the second page of the pattern. I'm kind of excited, a little bit nervous because it's going pretty well so far, and normally when that happens, something goes wrong. But I'm excited to show you guys the final results. Say hi. Okay, you guys, I'm here at my little setup. It's not the cutest thing ever. I'm not the cutest thing ever right now. So this is where we left off yesterday. I was supposed to leave the sleeves or the shoulders open so you can see that they're not connected yet before I connected the shoulder, and that's why it wasn't working out. So now we have both pieces not connected on the inside, but you can see that the lining is looking really nice. But look at this, man. Oh, it looks so good. Proud of myself. Proud of myself. Okay, so yeah, this is where we left off yesterday. I was getting ready to quit, but you know what? Don't give up, because you can do it. I mean, yesterday I sat for probably like an hour and I seam ripped this whole side, and I just completely started over and redid the process the same as I did on this side. So you know, sometimes things take time, but if you want them to be perfect, you have to spend the time to really like just do it correctly. So yeah, let's get started on step 13 of 20. This is the front facing right here, the part that we did not attach to the shoulder. So it's saying to fold that back, and I'm just gonna be sewing the sides here, and then the same on the other side, but not the armholes. We're not sewing the armholes yet. Yes, I'm sitting in a camping chair, okay? It's all I have right now. We did not sew the front layer on there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, fold it back, line it up with this one, and then we're gonna sew all of those 3 layers together. All right, side seams are together. It's clean on the outside and on the inside. Like, how cool is that? Okay, so we've completed the sleeves. The next thing that we're going to be working on are the sleeves. This is the part where I somewhat messed up a little bit because I cut the pink fabric kind of wildly. So when I went to go cut the armholes or the fabric for the arms, I had to do it in halves. So now I have to sew this one together, and just so that it matches on both sides, I'm also just going to fold this one in half and sew a straight line right here. So I got this a while ago as a gift, and it's been super helpful for just random stitches that make it a lot easier. Typically people gather by hand, but I have this gathering foot in this kit that I have not yet used, so I thought I would try it out. We need to take this piece and undo the S really quick. So we're going to be sewing from this dot to the other dot all the way at the end, and we're going to use a just a basting stitch. I'm not gonna backstitch, we're just gonna sew it. It's gathering. Okay, and now we're going to leave a chain just in case I need to ungather it a bit. And this is the gather that we got. Look how beautiful. It's super even. It looks really good. So now if I need to make it longer, all I have to do is just pull it a little bit from either side and it's good. Okay, so we have our gathers. Okay, so we're to the end. This is the last step, just attaching the sleeves, and then we'll try it on. And I'll show you guys the grand reveal. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, and also let me know what you want to see me make next. Don't forget, of course, to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you know every time I post a new video. And this shirt will be available on my Etsy very soon, so follow my Instagram for updates. And we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!